Yes, for the first time in years, I gained a lot of unwanted weight in the worst possible area, the gut. I had a man gut, and I wasn't happy about it either. Hey guys, and welcome back to another super fresh video with yours truly, the voice of reason, right here on YouTube, your vegan network. So let's just get right into this one, shall we? My vegan diet gave me a man gut.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
What? This isn't what was promised. Freely and Harley told me to smash in the calories and the carbs. Dr. McDougall told me the fat I eat is the fat I wear, and that starch was the true human diet. Internet doctors and YouTube celebrities couldn't have it wrong, could they? Following their great collective wisdom, I took out the fat and entered into a 6-month full-on love affair with carbs, and I got fat. Yes, for the first time in years, I gained a lot of unwanted weight in the worst possible area, the gut. I had a man gut, and I wasn't happy about it either. I didn't go vegan to lose weight, but I certainly didn't go vegan to gain weight. I sort of have this 5-pound weight window where I feel my healthiest. So when I went vegan, I wasn't all that happy to see an almost immediate drop of 5 pounds in my weight. But I got over it because I was feeling a lot better overall. But things would get worse. Yes, over the next 6 months, I would acquire an ugly man gut. How could this be? Nobody ever talked about this. I scanned the internet and YouTube for a solution. Nobody was talking about it. I thought this can't just be happening to me. Now this is all happening well before Raw Till 4 was exposed as the fad diet we know it is today. And this is also well before anyone had the courage to call out the vegan elite here on YouTube. What they said stood as simply truth, even if there wasn't a shred of evidence to back up the things they were promoting. And diet doctors like Dr. John McDougall told us the fat we eat is the fat we wear. So my take from that was, take out the fat and go to town on the carbs. And downtown and uptown I went, folks. I entered into a 6-month love affair with carbs, or starch as Dr. McDougall likes to call it. And how did that go? I got a gut. Now, in fairness to Dr. John McDougall, he was never saying that we should overeat on a vegan diet. I think many of us at the time were combining advice coming from McDougall with people like Freely and Harley. And we all know what those two lovebirds were saying: smash in the calories and carb the F up. So how did I resolve this problem, you might be wondering? Well, I couldn't increase my workouts because I was already training a lot each week. So the answer wasn't going to come from the gym. It had to rest with the diet. I had to confront the fact that my so-called perfect vegan diet wasn't so perfect after all. I knew I didn't want to give up the diet because the ethical aspects of the lifestyle were becoming more important to me at that time. This went on for a few years, and I remember feeling discouraged because of it. And who do you talk to about these kinds of things? I mean, I didn't have you guys then, right? So out of complete frustration, I visited a naturopathic doctor who told me I was a stressed out vegan. She didn't put it exactly that way, but she did think I was worrying too much about the diet and overeating because of it. And through my meeting with her, I learned I had this unfounded belief that you couldn't get fat on a vegan diet. She told me that many of her vegan clients have weight problems and struggle with their weights. This surprised me because most vegan YouTubers at the time were lean, if not outright skinny. So my fear was causing me to eat too many different foods in one sitting. I remember worrying about sufficient nutrients in every meal I ate, which caused overeating. So the naturopath suggested I use Chronometer for a few weeks to get a better idea of how much I was eating and the nutritional profile of my diet. Chronometer showed I was eating over 4,000 calories a day. Who knew plants could pack in so many calories and nutrients? Not me, apparently. So I tried cutting my calories, but that wasn't working because I hate feeling hungry after I eat. And it was around this time that intermittent fasting became popular. At first I thought it was another hippie crackpot diet plan, but after looking into it I discovered there was actually research showing some benefits. And there were actual scientists doing studies on it and taking it quite seriously. Intermittent fasting isn't really fasting per se. It's an eating pattern that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. You don't go days without eating. In fact, you eat as much as you want to during the eating phase. I'm not promoting fasting, and if you're thinking about trying something like this, you really need to talk to your doctor first. All I can say is that for me, it works. I'm not religious about it and frequently take breaks from it. The other thing I really like about it is that I don't have to think about meal prep all the time, and it gives me a break from that to focus on other things. A vegan diet can take years to get right. If you're not happy with your results, then don't just give up. Talk to experts and read everything. Have an open mind, but do it responsibly under the supervision of your doctor. And by all means, take everything you hear on YouTube with a very large grain of salt, including the stuff I peddle on this very small and inconsequential YouTube channel. Alright guys, there's the video for today, so please share your thoughts down below. If you thought the video was the least bit interesting, please consider leaving a like, I do so appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go on over to Twitter and Instagram and start following me today. The links are down below in the description box. And I look forward to seeing you all back here in a few days' time for another super fresh video.